Let's go. It's midday. Here is the midday news on OGBC. My name is Temitope Babalola. First, the major items. Minister of Finance charges Lagos to take the lead in expanding the nation's economic base. Corporate organizations told to invest in youth development. A ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is taking effect this Wednesday. The Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, has called on Lagos State to take the lead in expanding the nation's economic base, emphasizing the state's unique role as a driver of the nation's economic growth. Represented by the Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria's Ministry of Finance Incorporated, Dr. Armstrong Kang, at a summit in Lagos, Mr. Edun saw the need for Lagos to adopt innovative strategies that go beyond traditional tax compliance strategy. According to the minister, Lagos State alone accounts for 25% of the nation's GDP and with a state budget of 3.5 trillion naira for the year 2025, informing that the position in the nation's economic growth. The Apex Bank on Tuesday minimum foreign exchange trade on the electronic foreign exchange matching system FM's platform at $100,000 with an incremental size of $50,000. The CBN also directed banks to deploy and go live on the use of the Bloomberg B Match as the FMs for trading activities in the forex market effective in a circular to all banks in the interbank forex market signed by the Director of Financial Markets Department, Dr. Omolara Dog, the Apex Bank explained that participants must set credit and settlement limits for other counterparts in the system, adding that transactions exceeding this limit will not be executed. It added that all banks participating in the interbank forex market should deploy the Bloomberg B Match system for their forex trading activities to ensure uniformity and seamless trading among market participants. The Nigeria Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative (NEITI) wants the government to speed up the ongoing reforms in the sector towards the diversification of the economy. The Executive Secretary, NEITI, Dr. Orji Ogbonaya, made the call at a workshop in Abuja on Tuesday. Dr. Ogbonaya cautioned that the global push for transition to cleaner energy would have major impact on Nigeria's economy and revenue accruing to the government from the petroleum industry. According to him, with revenue from oil and gas dropping by 15% between 2022 and 2023, the push for energy transition would further put pressure on government revenue. He added that the global shift away from fossil fuel to renewable sources of energy will require sustaining the ongoing reforms of the extractive industries, which is at the heart of the work of NAITI. The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Opeldo, has approved free bus services for the people of the state through the state-owned Edo City Transport Service (ECTS). The Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Fred Itua, drive to entrench his policy direction. According to him, the free bus service covers Benin Metropolis and the three senatorial districts in Edo State as part of the commitment of the governor to enhance the welfare of all Edo people. He added that with the bus services, people who plan to move around within, within the Benin metropolis and out will be able to do so without any extra financial burden. Back home, the time has come for companies and organizations responsibilities to helping the youth develop their skills for self-reliance. This is because young Nigerians have hobbies and talents which can easily be translated into business opportunities if they receive the necessary support through training, mentoring, and financial empowerment. The Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salakoyedele, gave the charge on Tuesday by playing host to the management team of the International Bureaus PLC and the beneficiaries of its Kickstart Empowerment Initiative. She lauded the company for giving back to the host community and the society at large through the program. You're listening to the Media News, GBC 90.5 FM. A ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is in Lebanon is taking effect this Wednesday after more than a year of fighting that has killed thousands, with displaced people returning home in the south against warnings from both sides. The truce, which began at 4 a.m., aims to bring a stop to a war that has forced tens of thousands more in Lebanon to flee their homes. According to reports, traffic on roads this midweek to the main southern city of Sidon has been congested as hundreds of people displaced returned to their homes following the truce. Meanwhile, despite announced ceasefire in Lebanon, the Israeli military has continued to scale up attacks across Gaza Strip. In attacks, it continued to bomb schools, which are serving as evacuation centers housing hundreds of displaced families. That included a deadly attack on Gaza City's Al Tabin school. According to reports, many of those injured arrived at Al Hali Arab Hospital in critical condition, even as the hospital is serving adequate medical supplies. The Israeli military also reportedly carried out an operation this Wednesday at a school zone evacuation center in Belt Lahia. China and Mexico lashed out on Tuesday after the US President elect Mr. Donald Trump threatened to begin his presidency with an immediate trade war against the top three United States economic allies. Mr. Trump made his threat in social media posts China if they don't stop illegal immigration and drug smuggling into the US. Reports say China responded that no one will win a trade war, while Mexican President Ms. Claudia Sheinbaum warned that for every tariff there will be a response in kind. Also, the Canadian government informed that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called on Mr. Trump and had a productive discussion without giving further details. Australia's lower house of parliament has voted overwhelmingly to pass a landmark bill banning the use of social media by children under 16. The bill passed by the House of Representatives this midweek targets major social media platforms with fines of up to 50 million Australian dollars if they fail to be passed with the Senate support of Australia's major parties. Opposition lawmakers, Mr. Dan Tehan, said the government had agreed to the amendment made in the Senate that would boost privacy protections for social media users, including a prohibition on platforms compelling users to submit issued identification. Now to sports. Manchester City surrendered a three-goal lead to draw 3-3 with Feyenoord at the Etihad in the UEFA Champions League on Tuesday. Erling Haaland's brace and Ilkay Gundogan's deflected effort had put the citizens in control, but a spirited comeback earned Feyenoord a point against the English champions. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City have now failed to win in their last six games in all competitions. In other games, Bayern Munich beat PSG 1-0. Barcelona cruised past Brest 3-0. Leverkusen annihilated Salzburg 5-0. Atalanta also mauled Young Boys by 6-1. At Anfield, Aston Villa host Juventus, Dynamo Zagreb battle Dortmund, and Monaco entertain Benfica. A well-lubricated economy is an asset to the people, contribute to a strong economy for the country. To end the media news, another look at the major items. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, while speaking at a summit in Lagos on Tuesday, called on Lagos to take the lead in expanding the nation's economic base. Playing also the management team of International Breweries PLC, the Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salakoye encouraged companies to extend their corporate social responsibilities to youth to develop their skills. You also heard that a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon has taken effect this Wednesday after more than a year of fighting. The media news was edited by Wahid Ogunjobi and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news update, visit our website at www.ogunradio.ng Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio Uptown.